Vampires in the Lemon Grove is an enchanting collection of 8 short stories by author Karen Russell. The narratives whisk you from one world to another as you follow the lives of each character who are trying to overcome a conflict while battling themselves from within. The first chapter is titled after the book's name, Vampires in the Lemon Grove. The story is told through Clyde, a very old vampire. He found out some centuries ago that not only humans' claims about vampires were gibberish, but that nothing can quench his thirst. Clyde and his wife Maghrib end up feeding on lemons in a lemon grove in Italy to maintain it. But soon enough, the latter realizes that Sorrento's Primo Fiore lemons aren't working anymore. Meanwhile, as tensions grow between the couple, Clyde tries to figure out whether he truly is a stereotypical monster or just a tired old man. Will Clyde keep up with Maghrib? And for how long will he hold on to the illusion of stability and tranquility projected by the grove? The second chapter is Reeling for the Empire, a chilling tale about Kitsune Tajima and her fellow Kaiko-Joko. The Kaiko-Joko, or the silkworm workers, are a group of 21 girls who labor in a factory generating silk during the Meiji era. Yes, generating silk threads, because those girls aren't normal human beings. They have human bodies, but the faces and internal organs of a silkworm. They weren't born this way, but rather sold by their fathers and brothers to work for the empire. Kitsune, however, is different. She sold herself to the agent and willingly drank the yatoi tea to save her father. Kitsune has nightmares of that fateful day every single night. So will they ever stop? And will she manage to escape from the nowhere mill? The third chapter is called The Seagull Army Descends from Strong Beach 1979, and it follows the life of Nal. The peculiar 14-year-old is often lost in his thoughts, which grow wilder and angrier after his mother loses her job and his brother Samson starts dating his crush Vanessa. What's crazier is that a bunch of massive seagulls keep appearing and attacking him. Why is this happening to Nal? Will he finally voice the loud emotions bottled inside of him? The fourth section, Proving Up, chronicles the life of the Zegners, namely their youngest Miles, in the 19th century Midwest. The 11-year-old is tasked with giving their neighbors a stained glass window and then bringing it back before the inspector arrives. The window is the last requirement of the Homestead Act, which if met can allow families to own the land. But Miles is plagued by images of his family's struggle in living through the 5-year-old drought. This strengthens his resolve and courage. So will Miles reach in time? And will the window stay intact? The fifth story, and my favorite one, is titled The Barn at the End of Our Term. 11 U.S. presidents find themselves reincarnated as horses in a ranch owned by a man and his niece. Some, like President John Adams, Eisenhower, and Martin Van Buren, maintain their old lifestyles by giving themselves titles like Governor of the Cow Pastures and Commanding General of the Standing Chickens. President Rutherford B. Hayes, however, believes that they are in fact in heaven. He does not play around with the others, but instead searches for his wife, Lucy, whom he believes was reincarnated as a blind sheep. Is the sheep really Lucy? And what is the fence, and why can't any of them climb over it and escape? Story number 6 is a set of instructions, or Dugbert Shackleton's rules for Antarctic tailgating. This humorous and lightweight narrative advises people on how to cheer on the Krills in the annual whale krill feeding. Shackleton specified that this is only for people on Team Krill, because as he states, if you are a supporter of Team Whale, you can go F yourself, sir. The 7th story follows Beverly, the massage therapist, and her strange newfound abilities in the New Veterans. After a new law passes stating that veterans were granted 7 free massages, Beverly is assigned to Sergeant Derek Zeiger. However, during his first appointment, she notices his tattoo on his back, and a series of odd things happen. What really happened when his friend's DMV exploded in Iraq? And why does she keep seeing visions of his dead friend? The final story is about a bunch of school kids, namely a bully Larry Rubio, who notices something peculiar and familiar about a scarecrow in the graveless doll of Eric Mutis. After physically and emotionally tormenting Eric, Larry realizes that he didn't come to school for a while. A couple of days later, him and his gang notice that there is a scarecrow who hauntingly looks like Eric. How can Larry live through this scarring experience? And how did Eric turn up like this in the first place? Russell transports you into the minds of each individual, stripping them down to the core of their souls. She does not hold back with her descriptions and innate emotions. So if you want to find out more about Clyde, Kitsune, Nell, Miles, President Rutherford, Krill, and Larry, you should read the book as soon as possible, because it is impossible to put down. This was Aisha Almazmi. Thank you for watching.